I was literally the 2-1. 3-1. Crowd didn't like that.
Okay, so the pitch that's thrown at the top of the computer zone, computer thinks it's a strike, was called a ball. One way of thinking, and the reason they don't use the electronic strike zone yet, is they're not confident in the calibration and the error yet. So we think if that pitch was called a ball, then it means the strike zone, the computer strike zone, is top heavy. So that means we should throw it at the bottom of the zone. Well, here's what happens when they throw it down there.
And he walked him.
I think you see Gary Sanchez there. I mean, that's 2 pitches in 1 count. Both of them right on the edge of the strike zone, but got neither.
Didn't get the top of the zone, okay, but then he didn't get the bottom of the zone either, and it's sort of like in and out, except top bottom you actually can see from the side, from the dugout. And so Boone, who's complaining now, saying a bunch of profanity, and that's a BS excuse, whatever. Didn't give me high, you didn't give me low either. One of those 2 pitches has to be a strike.
And there he goes. Oh, you saw that coming. He kept looking over. Aaron kept going, and finally gets tossed.
One fell swoop, Boone is back to being ejected by AAA umpires over balls and strikes. Remember the last time that happened? This fan does. Yeah, that was the 2019 Brett Gardner banged the bat on the dugout to show whatever he was going to show. MLB had to put out a memo saying stop doing that. It was just a whole stupid thing. But the broadcasters are going to come up with something here, and I want you to listen to it because there's some logic to it.
Well, it was not only this pitch, but the pitch before. Both of them show in the box, and I think, I actually love this, to see Aaron Boone. I mean, he talked about it before the Buffalo series with the Blue Jays, that there is a little sense of urgency here. And, you know, if you're a manager and you're seeing pitches, you know, this is a big game, and you've got your closer in there. You've come back. You don't want to see this kind of slip away and give them an opportunity by pitches that aren't being called.
Well, every umpire has their own interpretation of the strike zone. And for Sean Barber today, on the other side too, there were some pitches in that box that were missed for the Oakland side, for Bassett in particular.
2 things. One, it sounds like the broadcasters characterized Barber's play calling today as consistent for both teams, even if it didn't give everything in the box. But second, umpires' interpretation of the strike zone. There was a team, doesn't matter which one, but they would say in the clubhouse when a certain umpire had the plate, oh, here comes shoebox Cousins. And you knew that you had to throw the ball in the shoebox, within the box, not touching, but in it, to actually get the call. Is it fair? Is it right? I don't know, your mileage may vary, but that's kind of how baseball has been played. Each umpire's interpretation of the strike zone. They do scouting reports on umpires, their trends, their tendencies, and they teach their pitchers how to throw and their catchers how to catch.